Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Bowder speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... If I was a bungler, bungly, 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 boo. I don't know. So yes, today we are looking at proposing that very question, but not for ourselves, not for me at least, for Johnny. So yes, Happy New Year to everyone. First Gacha review of 2025, and it appears that what we have in store for us is not at all what we're expecting. To be perfectly honest, I am so confused by the description of this video that I frankly don't know what to expect. So that's not exactly saying too much. Although then again, according to Johnny, this is a highly anticipated project. I assume, you know, over on his fan base. So yeah, we shall see. You're not ready for this. I wasn't ready for this. Based on what's happened in Disco Pops before, that's not, you know, it's not a rating endorsement. This was recommended to me by Josh, by the way, so I'm not sure if Josh watched the video before he recommended it, but then again, I obviously review all Disco Pops episodes anyway, because I mean, at this point, you gotta follow the traditions, right? Although about following traditions, it seems like this is supposed to gear to be a little bit different to what we normally have. But again, based on the description, it is very vague in terms of that. So again, Josh also sent me the description because he knew that I want to read it. So here we go. So description: this takes place in the present day. So you're going to see that more of the characters a little more grown up, i.e. Alex and Lucas. First question: wasn't Disco Pops already set in the present day? Because, yeah, like, I mean, I guess it's been somewhat dubious in the past on account of the Miraculous characters, because obviously that show doesn't ever specify the year, because, as has been pointed out multiple times, especially by Aiden, their entire timeline for the, as of right now, 5 seasons that exist is roughly 9 months. And even though those aired over the course of 9 years. Nearly 10. I know that the epilogue says 10 years, but that came out in 2024. That was 9 years, not 10, but well, whatever. You know, it's only about time, you know, getting dates wrong, you know, forgivable, of course, naturally. But in any case, yeah, that's my question about this, because, I mean, that implies that every other thing wasn't set in the past. Okay, you originally got set the first season 2018, so this episode set in 2024. Oh, okay, I see. Why 2018 out of interest? Because if I recall correctly, the first season of Disco Pops came out in 2020, right? And late 2021 as well. So why 2018? Why was that the original idea to backtrack slightly? That's what I'm wondering about. And again, if it was to be in sync with Miraculous, that show was said that show started in 2015. So I don't really know. No guess for tonight, so yeah, we're just diving straight on in, I guess. Also, Josh did watch the video. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, okay, so this is... But then the question is, if you said you originally going to set in 2018, does that mean that it's not, because there's the original plan and therefore not the current plan? So then everything's set in present day? Or 2024, I suppose, you know, because this came out December, so that would have been present year. So yeah, again, when the answers generate more questions, I suppose. Okay, so 2. I want to put this in the beginning, but there is going to be blood and mentioning of death and murder. Okay, this is just so it doesn't restrict this video. They probably still will. But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, once they want you in the partner program, that's when it becomes a bit more of a hassle. Which, incidentally, the Wipeout Fan 18 channel is currently at 92 subscribers, which means they are almost a 10th of the way there. So let's see if this video can bump up those numbers a little bit. Just throwing that one out there. Anyway, you'll finally get to see what Riley's job is in the Disco Pops world. Thank you for a great comeback year in terms of 2024. That is true, because obviously I think that 2023 was the year that the channel shutdown happened, and some of the more, let's say, questionable episodes of this very series. So, yeah, 2024 definitely was a comeback. I mean, it gave us Eurovision Pop, so that alone was worth it. There's a reason that got nominated for the Jacobs. So, yeah. This video's going to scratch you into... That's got you to kick the year off with. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of... people saying there's a lot of hype for this. And to join, just so you know, can hear any noise? My parents are renovating the bathroom. Okay, is there any possible way you can move away from the bathroom so that it's less audible? That's usually the procedure when these things happen. But I can definitely send you an invite regardless. I think you changed your username, right? Ah, yes. The blade. There we go. Okay, there we go. Send you an invite. You're in your room right now. Yeah, my point still stands. I don't know where the bathroom is in relation to you, or whether or not there's a better room for you to film in. Okay, seems like we're Getting hyped up. Hey, look, I just send the link in for the guest. If I forget to do that now, it's never going to happen. All right. Okay, here we go. Johnny's here.
Hey guys. Yeah, so it's the upstairs bathroom, so that's what I was trying to say. So yeah, if you hear
Okay, I
any
see.
hammering, yeah, it's coming from upstairs.
Okay, fair enough then. All right, now we will get on with it, Spawn. Without further ado, on with the review. And yes, blood and death mention again. Already, I love the introduction of this.
Thank you.
Like, yeah. Like, it's synced up to the music, it uses some good cinematography, the sting makes it seem like there's something that's going on. And we know this is the established Bungler layer, so we'll see what happens from here.
Where am I? I'm just doing my lines.
So. I know, I understand. I was setting up the music anyway.
I was about to say, knowing you were probably gonna tell me where I was. You didn't think I was gonna do my own lines, so
yeah. Oh no, yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll do his lines though. I'll do his lines though. I've auditioned for Dr. Room multiple times, so might as well. Hello, Johnny.
Dr. Rowing? What am I doing here?
I heard that you had some bad relationships with the Pop-Pops. I mean,
yeah,
did
it references Bond's video, but it doesn't actually, as you'll find out later, it's not, you and Bond are not going to be targeted.
I see. So if we, the sole members of the Pop-Pops are not being targeted, who is?
You're gonna have to continue watching to find out. I'm not spoiling that.
I mean, fair enough, but also, yeah, another question here. This is a good point. I was just thinking that I don't remember you being mentioned in that video, at least not like your character in universe.
That's right, Bond. You said you weren't gonna include me because of what of feeling of it. I forgot about that.
It begins. It begins. But also, like, the fact that you, like, won't include a video, but yet assumed they would have a negative interaction were you to encounter us.
Well, to be fair, though, we did, technically, I did meet you guys, Bond. It's just via the Gacha review streams. So, let's just say maybe this happened like maybe in universe me saw your video, Bond, and that's
so Gacha review is now canon, and therefore also all of the shows as shows. What's this? The Nickelodeon cinematic universe?
I think so.
We've gone to the point where they've got to the point where Nickelodeon shows will reference themselves, but they'll have characters from the shows still appear in them as crossovers, even though they exist as shows separately, and the actors are also canon. Great. I thought the Secrets of Plex extras got bad, but my goodness, yeah, as Bond said, off to a great start.
You haven't done anything wrong, Bond.
The of Bond and Jacob point is now a nexus point in the timeline. Okay.
I mean, sure, my pop contact could do some work. But I want to say they're bad.
Just want it to be a non-canon event for the funnies. Wait a second. This is why there's a whole server now dedicated to the continuity of the franchise. But there's still some cracks to iron out, you know. Think about it this though. Whatever that means.
Yeah, a little grammar error. It's supposed to say think about it, though. My bad.
It's declared as not. Oh no! It gets worse. Ah.
I didn't mean to make it non-canon, Bond, okay? I'm sorry.
I mean, okay, I will say this, if we're not in this, the salvation for this is if there is another group somewhere called the Pop Pops that doesn't feature us, that is not connected to the non-canon If Bon and Jacob special.
Yeah, I guess you could do that.
Alright, okay. In true Gacha review tradition, we have once again affirmed continuity of a video. If I had a nickel for every time that's happened, I would have 3 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened more than twice.
Yeah, what? How much would a nickel be in terms of your currency in the UK?
Well, not much, because it's only 5 cents in US currency anyway, but yeah. Not a lot.
I'm just trying to think right now of how many pounds it would be.
I mean, I don't have the conversion on me, so I don't really know.
You continue the video. I will look into this.
Okay, sure, fair enough. Didn't you say you already watched this, Spawn? You don't have to continue. You're not obliged to be here. Anyway. Maybe you should get some revenge on the Pops. On the Pop Pops.
Now that you mention it, I could get some revenge on that princess joke.
Oh, you love the Princess Kim joke, come on.
And especially with the whole childhood memories incident, which I still haven't forgiven myself for that.
I like to say you're forgiving yourself, but your in-universe self is like obviously oblivious to that because I guess this is your villain arc. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
How many? Hang on. How many British pounds? 1 nickel, according to the U.S. According to BangCrypto.com, 1 nickel is equal to 0.0001055 pounds.
That's way less than I thought, actually. Okay.
Anyway, sign me up, Dr. Ruin.
Oh, you know it? Perfect! Your costume is over there.
Okay.
Your costume is only slightly off screen. Also, no, not for yourself for childhood memories. Well, no, that's not like the actual, not like his childhood memories. The episode that was called Childhood Memories.
Childhood. I think that is what Bond was referring to. But yes, you guys basically. Okay, to be fair, like I said, when I told Dr. Ron, I mean, sure, I could have used better work on it, but I still felt like it was like somewhat of a good episode. But then the review proved to me otherwise.
Yeah, that does happen sometimes. Admittedly, most of Disco Pops I would definitely define the same way that your in-universe self did. Childhood Memories would be the exception in that instance. As well as oh yeah, Strike Back Sadness. Those 2 episodes I would describe as bad. Everything else I would describe the same way that you did in universe. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had the original version still on my phone of Strike Back Sadness, because
I mean I might have that.
I don't actually. I don't.
No, as in I might have that. It depends if I kept it.
Okay.
Oh yep, Disco Pops Blast from the Past, Strike Back Sadness. Yep, it's in the archives. Gacha Views and archival series.
I'm talking about the original version though, because it had the original designs of the girls, and it also had like I would say a lot more sadness than.
I guess, yeah. the balance of Strike Back to Sadness. Then again, actually, wait, Strike Back never actually featured in the episode. It was only the aftermath of it. Because I guess that'd be difficult to animate because, I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is from I saw thinking from a scarred Jacob, the origin of angry Spanish person. Yeah, you messed too much with the continuity. That was a the math isn't mathing moment. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. One costume change later.
Okay, I'll need a name.
Okay, since Abe's not here, ignoring the outline black, because I never understand that choice. Ignoring that, it's actually a fairly decent outfit.
Thank
like,
you.
I feel like it'll fit in with the bunglers. Yeah,
you
that's the only change I would make.
Red I got on the visor.
That's my favorite part, yeah.
Thank you.
Black and red, of course, is, the classic Gacha villain combination, but obviously would fit in with the lineup anyway, because that's just what the bunglers kind of do.
How about the Blade?
Ah, that explains your Discord username.
Yeah,
okay.
I also... some of the characters that I have not introduced in the pops in my pop tries yet. I Kim's baby and like her baby Allie. He was I had him a little confused at why I changed my Discord name to the Blade. So like how the many times I had to explain that I changed it to my cool Bungler name.
Honestly, as a marketing technique, that's actually kind of genius. Because of course you say, why am I using the Blade? Well, check out this video to find out. Coming soon, December 31st.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. And yes, Rune is non-threatening. I will say that was kind of the point of him. Like, in the very first episode of Super Pops, like, his very first appearance is him walking into the room, tripping down, making a crashing sound, and springing back up again. He was never meant to seem threatening.
Oh. But yeah, Dr. Room. Oh, sorry. The Blade just reminds me of techno. Ooh.
That's why I never asked. Okay. Makes him too threatening.
Yeah. But yeah, Dr. Ruin, what do you think about the Blade? Oh yeah.
Well, dare I say it's a very sharp name? Yeah. He would say that. Anyway, that's a good name.
Now, who should we target? Because I don't think Jacob and Bon are pops anymore. There's your answer, Bon, at how this is. Okay, because I know this is a reference that I know it was a one-time thing. I know you didn't want anyone to continue the story, so there's your answer.
Yeah, I will also ask, if he's getting revenge on like other pops that are unrelated, why not just go after us in this instance in our since we're not pops anymore, wouldn't we be less of a threat to take out?
Yeah. You have a good point.
I saw the point there. Yeah. Jonny just cancelled on Jacob with Pop Proof the sequel. What did he spoil the plot of it? Well, it was kind of up in the air. There have been discussions about it, or like possible ideas, and we threw around chests as like, oh yeah, if you do decide to do this, Bon, then maybe like this, that, and the other, or something.
Oh, that's right. Dang it! I'm sorry, Bon.
Well, I guess that means that our miraculous spin-off will be in full form now. Oh well. Oh, it's still pending. Okay.
Oh, it's still pending. Okay.
What about the disco pops?
Whoa! You want me to target my babies?
It will cause less confusion in the server. You're right, I'm in. Let's go. Okay, you have a good point. And I highly doubt you want to target the jazz pops.
Yeah.
Why not at this point?
Eli's group. Why would I target one of my best gotcha friends?
Who's on the table then? Like, Angel Pops? Is Nino qualify in this instance?
Eventually, I realized, I will spoil this part. Eventually, I realized that I pretty much probably don't have a choice. I probably will have to target my babies.
Yeah, for the sake of intellectual property.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Ballet Pops would mess you up. I don't know, actually, because if this is present day, the Ballet Pops are currently retired, so actually they would be even easier. Yeah. Sparkle Pops go after... I guess, yeah.
Go after Maddie? I mean, she does get on to me about how much sadness I bring to my characters, so I guess...
We have definitely talked about that, yeah.
I guess I could have definitely done Maddie. But... No, I eventually end up, you know what? Screw it. We're just gonna target the Disco Pops, my OG group.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know if I have an option. Yeah, so there's
This is the fourth one.
Look who decides to do a little spying on us.
I'm surprised she's not currently like in a Mirage form or something. Or alternatively, Rena Furtive. If she's spying, she's with Rena Furtive.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So I did, like I said, this was 2024. So this was after Marinette retrieved all the miraculous specs. So she doesn't have to be Rena Furtive anymore. But then again, you're right. I probably could have done Rena Furtive.
Yeah, I'm assuming she can go back and forth, but we just haven't seen that yet. But oh well.
Yeah.
This can't be good. I gotta warn the Disco Pops fast. Yeah, I don't know if either of us have a good Ali impression, so I just read it normally.
I was about to say, does someone want to pop in so they could be Alia? Like, is anyone else in chat other than Josh and Bond?
I don't know. You just have to say "girl" with a U. You're half the way there. Anyway, I wonder what Ruin is up to. I don't know if myself in danger to his lair and OMG, God has been turned into a bungler. I mean, not her God specifically, but you know.
I was about to say, how would you describe me as God, Bon? I'm just curious.
I think because Bon was under the impression that this was one of your characters.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of, hold on, did episode 9 just come out?
Yeah, I did upload episode 9. It's a mix between Blast from the Past and Original Story because it shares the same title as one of the original, or rather one of the episodes from my old channel that got terminated called Treasure Hunt. This is a different treasure hunt.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so
depending on the time that we might have, I may do a double feature. We'll see.
Okay.
Wait, she can teleport?
Yeah, I think maybe Majesty. Let's just say Majesty sent her.
Okay. Okay. All right then. By the way, just to check, is Kalki still called Kalki in the English version?
Yeah, Kalki's still Kalki.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so just because I mean, you know, if you need teleportation, you know, good old voyage every now and then.
That's right, Kalki. I forgot the horse market. That. Dang it. And I'm supposed to be one of the miraculous experts.
I mean, at one point you were, because like when I started watching your content, I hadn't watched the show yet, or at least like I'd watched like a couple of episodes on TV, and that's it. and then as soon as I got Disney Plus, I was like, all right, crunch time, let's go.
Yeah, crunch time.
Yeah. I still like the idea of a god being controlled by Opie, the least powerful villain in existence. Funny you should say that. Dr. Ruin himself is corrupted by a different villain in the series, and so would have a precedent for being able to do that. Then again, he probably would just hypnotize someone. That's usually his go-to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I don't think Prospero has been in like any episodes of any of the Pop series so far that we've seen from on this channel.
Maybe I just forgot. Maybe I just haven't thought of like how to redesign him in Gacha. Maybe that's
yeah. That's not just you. That's honestly everyone. Like, you know, he's definitely overlooked, I think. Yeah. Oh well. That being trying to take part of the video is the most concerning part. Well, this isn't really traumatizing yet. This is just you know, a couple of continuity things, and you know, possibly a little bit of force motivation.
Oh, we
are like dipping into. Yeah.
I was about to say you haven't even seen what else. Yeah, you have not seen what. You do not want to know, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I think in some episodes, Bon has seen Cheshire, but probably hasn't made the connection yet.
Josh just mentioned me in a community post.
Oh, okay. Probably promoting the video.
What's this pop notification?
I like that you got a notification that happens in the video too. I don't know, Amy.
This way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
this
back there.
Literally in the effects tab of Gacha. I recognize that the character tint, very rarely used, and I like this being applied. Yeah. And also that it's being applied in the car that matches up with the ring, thus the hologram projection.
Yeah. Mom, are you reading?
I feel like people know here. In this room, they know, but yeah.
What's wrong? Do you want to do
Oh,
Rena?
yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. It was me, yeah. It's Jonny. He's been turned into a bungler.
What?
It's true. I figure since you girls know him best, you can try to stop him.
I mean, technically she's not wrong. Technically I made Alia not wrong because they were with me. I made these girls at the start of my YouTube career, so technically they, you know, now we're approaching. Well, actually, no, I made them in December. So basically, in December, it will be 5 years since the original Disco Pops came out. So yeah, you would think 4 years from now, by now, you would think they would know me best.
I mean, yeah, well, this does raise the question of, again, going back to canon, I suppose. Does that mean that the original Disco Pop series is still canon? Because when you said revival, it kind of made it seem like there was like a reset of the characters.
Yeah, so it's still canon, as I did post some of the original videos that were on my
yeah, from your archives, yeah.
Yeah, from the archive, from my phone archives into back onto YouTube.
Yeah. Which by the way, just to remind you, like when your original channel got taken down, I sent you a drive file with all of the different reviews and episodes that I had access to. So I don't remember if I end up deleting those from for storage space. So, but there's a possibility that some of them might still be there. They'll just need like splicing, so to get rid of all the review stuff and like zooming in. But other than that, they're serviceable.
Yeah.
Oh, Reba Majesty theory. Okay. Oh,
what?
She used Rune as a scapegoat to divert attention away from her crimes.
And the words of in the words of MatPat, but hey, that's just a theory. A super pop theory.
I would love to know what the Theorist channel would think of the Super Pops franchise. Like, what possibly what would they extrapolate from there?
Guys, share the Super Pops videos to the Theorist channel. I want Lee to cover this.
Yeah.
Lee's the new host of the film theories, by the way.
For some reason I thought his name was Scott. I don't know where I got the name Scott from. Probably Scott Cawthon, because Lee. Of course, but yeah. I don't know. Okay, Lee. Alright then. Majesty is the dispatcher. Now the Pockers know he's corrupted and he's known for himself. Majesty never told them. Bon, honestly, for someone who hasn't watched the original series, and thus wouldn't know any better, that's a decent theory. However, the source material begs to differ on that one. If anything, most of Majesty's crimes happen after the corruption of Dr. Ruin. In fact, sometimes as a result of said corruption, actually. Surely he would feel bad attacking us.
I mean, that's...
Wait a minute, that's a good point. His weakness is sadness. Make him feel bad. That will defeat him immediately. Also, I'm pretty sure that Gacha Majesty is supposed to be the same Majesty, by which I mean that she's Majesty with all the events that happened in the source material, in addition to the stuff that happened in the franchise. It's that type of canon we're talking about here.
But maybe there's a reason why he would want to be a bungler. If we want, we could do some research.
Oh wait! Oh, sorry. I thought you were responding to Bond's message.
No,
that was the actual line. Yeah.
Line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear something, Dr. Ruin? We might have overheard all, yeah.
Oh, okay.
As you're about to say.
Forgot about the gasp, the sound effects. I think they heard me. I gotta go before. Oh.
Rena?
What happened, Amy?
I think Jonny and Dr. Ruin just took my mom.
Yeah, but why is she even asking that question? She saw everything. She was right there.
Well,
you have to save her. Yeah. Disco Pops, let's get groovy!
Hello, Rena.
I had a feeling someone would try to warn the Pops. I had a feeling that our conversation from a few seconds ago would be interrupted. But only this one. What have you done with him, Dr. Ruin? I'm so angry I now have 2 sets of eyebrows. As does he, actually, I just realized. Anyway, what do you mean? I mean, what have you done to make Jonny... Actually, hold on. About the 2 eyebrows. Is that because those are the eyebrows that are, like, facing downwards? They're, like, angled in that direction?
Yeah, that's because the other eyebrows that would make a Gacha character angry would be, in my opinion, too thick. So this is like the thinnest I could get, and unfortunately, it just has 2 of them.
I mean, most people, what they do nowadays is they tend to use like the eyebrows too, like the ones that are straight, and they just like adjust the angle in the adjust section.
Oh, that's actually a good tip.
Yeah, that's what normally happens. Yeah, at least since Gacha Club came out and they removed the actual single line angry eyebrows for some reason.
Yeah.
Is this not Gacha Club?
No, this is Gacha Club.
Yeah, Gacha Club released and removed the feature from Gacha Life 1 that would have made it unnecessary to adjust the feature. But yeah. Hold on, I've got a question to I've got a question to start reading some more messages. I don't think any of us know why he wants to be a bungler. Well, that's why they're doing research for that, so they can find out. That was the whole point. It's not deciding to get back at... Oh. Like, responding into,
Oh, yeah, I know. I probably made it too confusing for Bon. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is why I skipped most of those messages. But, yeah.
Think about it, Rena. Your daughter is part of controversial material that I never forgave myself for.
Yes, but you took the video down. Anyway, but the review remains, and since I cannot destroy Jacob Butter for some reason, I will destroy the remaining source. Anyway.
So I thought about getting revenge.
To be honest, I will say this: if in a future episode you want to have someone like kidnap me and I had to be rescued by the Pops, that would make sense in this world. All things considered.
Me an idea, Jacob. Now you are making my gears turn.
Yeah, that just reminds me of like there was there was like a famous event where like Siskel and Ebert, like the most famous movie critics of all time, they gave like a bunch of like Roland Emmerich films really bad reviews. So Roland Emmerich, I think when we did like Godzilla 1994, I think that was him, that put 2 critics in the movie that were kind of meant to, you know, like symbolize Siskel and Ebert. And what happened was, when the movie came out, Siskel and Ebert said, if you want to like get revenge on us and put like us in the movie, at least have the monster eat us or something. If you're gonna roast us properly. Well, there we go. This is raining endorsement right here.
Okay, how about this, guys? If the original Me as a Bungler gets... How many likes is it at now? It's at 3 likes. So if the original video gets 10 likes, I might do a part 2 where I capture Jacob.
All right, well, there's 4 right there. Okay.
Well, to be fair, I occasionally like my own videos just to, but let's not talk about that.
Yeah. No, it's fine, but most people do it. And I understand that. Yeah. Wait, my daughter was part of what? It's like, oh yeah, you don't remember because I erased the continuity.
Loud and clear, Alia.
I think she's more like incredulous, because I guess like in universe she wouldn't remember that happened if it got erased from existence. So I guess yeah, she'd be like, who in the what now? You don't have to go to these lengths to do it though.
Oh, really? And how did you expect me to forgive myself for this?
It was like a year ago. You've made other content since then. Besides, you wouldn't want us to hurt your precious daughter, would you, Rena? I know I listed her as one of the targets and you heard me say that, but I'm going to pretend I didn't now for some reason. Oh, different angle, okay. No, you wouldn't.
Oh, we would.
Oh, we would. But there is. Yeah, that's an almost Oracle one, but it is your own video, so yeah. Who are you mad at right now? I'm so confused. It's like that scene of Zuko on the beach. I'm angry at myself. Basically, that's what's happening. He wants to lash out at someone, but hasn't quite figured out who just yet.
I think we're taking our anger out on Rena.
Ring around the arena. If you both give us your miraculous and tell your daughter to surrender... Wait, hold on. Both?
Yeah. So, if she gives me and Dr. Ruin her Fox Miraculous...
Oh, okay.
Amy also surrenders, we won't hurt her.
Okay, yeah. Never! Have it your way, then.
Hey. Oh, wait. How about you, Amy? I think you might have a better anger than me.
Okay. Hey! Let my mom go! I mean, let that completely unrelated woman go. Nah, they all know. They all know.
Yeah, they all know.
Yeah. Amy, get out of here! It's a trap!
It's a trap!
Not until they let you go, Mom! And now, as a plot twist, we have like an invisible tap on her shoulder. It turns out that reading was just an illusion caused by the mirage, and and she was free the whole time.
No. This is the real Rena that was captured. So this is not a mirage. It's real.
Okay. Oh, sure. We'll let Rena Dork go. When? When what? When she gives us her miraculous and you surrender. What? Don't do it, Bounce. Like, I wasn't gonna do it, I just said what? I haven't mulled it over yet. Well, this is my answer. Come on, blast him. Yes! Oh, okay.
There's your twist.
I was thinking about like a trail of light there, but I mean, okay, we at least had the ball. All right.
Yep, I'm now dead.
Oh, you're dead. Oh, yeah, I thought you just like.
Yeah, you see the red? That's supposed to represent the blood.
Oh, okay. Honestly, that just matches the color scheme of your suit because it's the exact same shade as the.
No. If you go back a couple of things, you notice it was white. It was white. So now I changed the color to red to represent blood. Well.
Okay.
Well, that's.
Oh, okay, well, yeah. Oh, a little bit further back than that. Okay, I thought you were gonna change it like mid blast.
Yeah.
So Jonny is dead, like for good. Okay, I will say, when I was watching Eurovision Pops, I was definitely surprised that Jonny was the first person to have to have a pop die on screen. I guess he's also the first one to have a pop commit murder on screen. That I guess it is in the disclaimer that it contains blood and murder. I didn't imagine it would be committed at the hands of the heroes.
Yeah.
Okay. He only got murdered by his babies.
Yeah.
Good old patricide, I guess.
Yeah, the daughter's favorite character to Miraculous Ladybug, I had no doubt.
Also, I also think that's a backwards hand. I just saying that because KW.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot to change that. It'll when Jess comes over to check my pulse to see if I actually am dead, it reverts back. I just forgot to do that. Bounce, what did you just do?
No, seriously, what did you just do? I think I just murdered Johnny. Like, normally at this point, the pops, like, break into a song or something, and that, like, breaks the spell of who was imprisoned. But no! I guess murder was the answer. Your close friend turns into a villain for, like, less than 5 minutes, and the solution is death. Wow, Amy. Okay. God. I did ask for more combat. That was a single blast! That was barely more combat. That was the equivalent of Cedric Diggory and Goblet of Fire. That was meant to be, super abrupt. Anyway. Okay, fine. Just take Reed and get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, he's become more terrified. Oh, okay, fine. Just take Reed and get out of here.
Yeah, even Dr. That a disco pop screwed up when even the Bungler was shot.
Yeah, like he has never been in mortal peril before. Now that he knows that there is a pop out there that's capable of murder, he's going to be terrified for the rest of his days.
Amy,
Hey.
Listen to me. It's not your fault. It's an accident.
That is a blatant lie. It is in fact entirely her fault, and it was not an accident.
Yeah, a little silence there.
Yeah. Don't you understand, Mum? I just killed your biggest fan! That is a good point. Even though the channel is currently called Wipeout Fan 18, to remind people, the Johnny's Retro channel was called Wipeout and Rena Fan 14. So, yeah. That's that definitely hits hard, yeah. It was totally her fault. I just wonder if, again, another Avatar scene comes to mind. It's not your fault. Yeah, it kind of is, says Iroh.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yep, and here comes just confirm.
Yeah. I mean, that is tradition at this point. Every time you got to confirm the person is dead.
I hate to say this, Bounce, but I'm not getting a pulse.
Quick, someone call Pulse Pop. I don't know if there's a Pulse Pop out there. Just assume that was the name at this point. So I actually killed him?
Unfortunately.
Say a quick sing farewell at you.
But Bond, look what happened when the ballet pop sang farewell due to try to bring Juliet back. It didn't work. What are the chances that the disco pop singing that will do? Like, what are the chances that will? Like, what are the chances?
I mean, low. Although, alternatively, what were the chances that in Eurovision Pops that Talia would end up being revived after 30 minutes of CPR?
Okay, fair enough.
It worked in the past. It has never worked in the past. I don't remember anyone any pops being brought to the brink of death and being revived. That hasn't happened yet. They've just died, I suppose. Because the thing is, because there's so little violence in not only just the gacha versions, but also the source material, that it's kind of it's difficult to it's difficult to determine that. Yeah. 30 minutes of CPR is crazy. Well, I checked it back when I was going through the nominations for the Jacobs, and that was definitely what they said, so, yeah. Their palms must have been blistered for months, yeah. The palms of my palms are blistered. Fingers broken.
Oh my
anyway.
gosh.
Was listed. Okay. Anyway, unfortunately, I'm so going to jail for this. No, it's fine. No one knows who you are. They can't arrest you.
Don't say that, Bounce. Listen to us. You're not going to jail.
He was legally a bungler, therefore murder is justifiable.
I mean, when I did pitch this idea to Eli. She did, and I did have Amy get worried that she didn't, because she didn't want to kill me. But and Eli brought up a good point. This would technically be avenging Talia, because Talia, I decided to her without.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking to myself, like, wait a minute, but you weren't the one that killed Talia. But okay, fine, like out of universe you, because you like killed off her character. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't think the when we're talking about like going to jail, I don't think the law recognizes revenge as a legal defense.
Yeah.
But on moral grounds, I can see where you're coming from. But yeah, that still would be jail here. Yeah, it was an accident. You didn't mean to kill him.
Yeah. Before I do Snapsline, while Amy was just like worried about it, Eli said it's meant to be like an accident. I really gotta bring up what hang on, just so I gotta scroll really.
Murder is still murder. It's second degree and you will go to prison for life. Not if they can't find you.
Oh, Bon, I hate to say it, but I think you might have just spoiled what happens in the court case scene.
Oh, it's a court case scene. Oh, you're bringing the justice system into this. Ah, okay. Now I'm really curious. Speaking of the justice system, let's call 911 and report the body. Does that mean that the police are now going to know the location of the Bungler lair? Because that is amazing if that's the case.
No. They're just gonna report me as dead.
Are you crazy, Snack? They'll probably ask what happened. No, I mean, they'll investigate for sure. I gotta get out of here. I'm becoming a fugitive now.
Yeah, she's gotta try to.
Yeah. Amy, I can make illusions. I can make you look like a different cause of death. Where are you going? She could do that. Rena Rouge can cover up a murder if she wanted to.
I highly doubt she would want to after she literally witnessed it in front of her own eyes.
Well, yes, okay, but like, I mean, the thing is that she'd be doing it to protect her daughter.
Okay.
Like she can, yeah. That probably wouldn't last by the time they do an autopsy or something, but it would buy some time at least. Yeah. I might if she wanted to. See, here's the thing. Volpina has her exact same powers and caused the illusion of a murder to happen. So, I mean, there is precedent for this.
Yeah.
Should we still report the body? To who? If not to 911, who are you reporting it to? You're not going to put it on Ladyblog, are you?
No, they're not.
I mean, a eulogy to Rena's biggest fan would make a lot of sense, but, like, yeah, like, at the same time, the circumstances, no. You two do that. I'm calling Sabrina to make sure they don't put my little girl in jail for life. Oh, I see where you're going with this.
Mm-hmm. And also,
so Sabrina following her father's footsteps. Nice.
Yep. That's all I was gonna say that. So as you guys know in the show, Sabrina's dad is a cop.
Yeah, Roger.
And
Yeah.
Sabrina happens to be a daughter to cop. I figured in the future, she can follow in her dad's footsteps.
Yeah, I think she did say that in like the career day thing that was what she wanted, but I've oh wait, no, we actually don't really find out from her because she's the one faking all the other files. We don't figure out what she wants for herself. So yeah, I guess Sabrina was a kind of an open air card in that case.
Yeah. And it also hints at what Riley's doing in the pop universe.
Yeah, but it also on top of all of that, it also hints that that the Bungler lair is in Paris under Sabrina's jurisdiction.
Okay, true.
I mean, it had to be somewhere, admittedly.
Yeah. What's your emergency?
Oh, I guess their pop rings can call emergency services. Okay, fair enough. Sis, I'm reporting a dead body. It's Jonny. Amy accidentally kills him.
Wait. No, keep going. I'm just I'm trying to get into Polly here. So just keep playing.
Alright. Get the police, get the tape as a spare floorboard to put the body under, bury the bully, starts playing. We're gonna bury him under there, underneath the Bungler's lair. We're gonna leave him without a care so that he can rot. Boo-da-doo-doo-dun. This is a lot. Da-da-da-da-dun.
Oh gosh.
Amy caused confusion and while I will cast illusions so they cannot see.
See what? Okay, I know you'll be feeling stressed out. I need you to calm down, sis. She's in therapy mode now.
Yeah. Okay.
She's in therapy now. She's in therapy mode now. She's now in her therapist mode.
Yeah. She's the one who starts singing the song like over the phone, giving them instructions.
Is Amy with you right now?
No, she teleported away while we were comforting her.
Okay, is Alia letting the cops know?
As a matter of fact, she might be. What a good guess from someone who wasn't here. And also didn't know that Alia was actually in the scene.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Super Pop must die! Super Pop must die! Everybody go watch Amy run for her life. Cause she made her rise! Lives will be my prize!
Oh gosh.
Okay. She's probably planning to flee the country right now. She can teleport. She probably already has fled the country. That's the thing. Honestly, she knows royalty. She can go to Princess Kim and claim sanctuary. Just become a diplomatic community. Enjoy the chaos. Alright. She's gonna try and convince Sabrina and Ryan not to put Ailey in jail for life.
Alright, hopefully that doesn't happen.
See, here's the thing: you have to know the identity of the Disco Pops to know who to convict. But anyway, Riley, I have a mission for you.
What's wrong, Sabrina? You seemed pretty worried when you called me.
It breaks my heart to say this, but we need to arrest your cousin Amy. There it is.
Why?
Sabrina, if you've already sent your officers after my daughter, you need to call them off. First of all, where'd you send them to? Like, we don't know where she is.
No. This is if she already was going to have the officers look for Amy.
Alright.
I mean, Sabrina, what are you doing here?
Okay, so Sabrina knows her identity now?
Yeah, you remember that whole strike back incident where everyone knows any... If you remember in that whole strike back incident, everyone knows...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was just the family. I didn't know that, like, everyone's, like, extended friends or something would also know. Does that mean the entire class of François Dupont just knows everyone was a superhero that year of school?
Or at least in Miss Boustier's class. Because remember, there were two different classes. There was Miss Olga and Miss Colleen. This is everyone. Everyone was in Miss Colleen's class, I believe.
Yeah, I think that, yeah. Well, yes. Yeah, Colleen Boustier, that was her name. Yes, you're right. But also, but I mean, wow, Marinette Lee dropped the ball as a guardian at this point, because, like, she was so convinced that, okay, sure, fine, I'll let them all keep them miraculous, but she didn't reveal their entities, that was, like, part of the risk, was, like, everyone knowing who everyone was.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I wonder how Tiki took that one. I'm here to make sure my daughter doesn't get put in jail for an accident she did to Jonny. That's just gonna make you a criminal.
Whoa, wait. What did she do to Jonny?
I was about to say that your cousin killed him. Very casual.
She did what?
I was about to send Riley and my team out to find Amy and arrest her, though. Okay, tell them when they find her to stand down and try not to get angry at her. Try not to get angry. They are officers of the law.
You know how sometimes they're like police free, like they like scream, like
okay, yeah,
like try not to scream at her is what she's requesting.
By the way, she's missing a very obvious trick here. She could actually make a mirage of Amy to get arrested, and then the second that, like, they actually apprehend her after a chase, she's already gone.
Where exactly? Well, then what? How exactly are they're gonna know? They're probably gonna know it's a mirage as soon as they try to put the cuffs on her.
Yeah, that's what you got to give chase first, and then afterwards put the cuffs on, and then she disintegrates. And by that stage, she's already, like, packed her bags. She's already beating herself up for the accident.
Yeah, hence why don't scream at her, because she's already upset about what happened. I don't think a screaming cop at her, I don't think an angry cop at her would make her even more, would make her feel better, essentially.
Yeah.
Sabrina, permission to cover my cousin when we find her?
Granted. In fact, I'll have you lead the operation.
Okay. Yeah,
that seems like a conflict of interest. That to me is like, wait a minute, don't do that.
Yeah, but you can clearly tell Riley is heartbroken that she has to arrest her cousin.
Yeah, and that makes her the worst person to possibly lead this mission. Not everyone is Barty Crouch Senior. Not everyone has the stomach to do that.
Where do you think she's going? Okay, knowing my cousin, whenever she gets upset about something, I take her to Andre's shop. And before anyone asks, I'm talking about the ice cream person, not the mayor.
Well, yeah, there's only one of them that has a shop. So yeah.
Yeah, but I know I know some people are gonna comment like, which? I know you're probably gonna think, which Andre? There were two Andres in Miraculous.
Yeah, there are two. I know people complain about that, but honestly, that makes a lot of sense to me. Considering that it's unlikely for everyone, in a gigantic city to be called something different to each other. So I can understand that. But yeah. And yeah. So yeah. Well, one of them's Andre, one of them's Anaximandre. There you go. Okay, you, Ashley, and Miles start your search there.
Got it. 10
10
minutes later.
Wow, they found Andre very quickly, considering that he likes to move around the city.
Okay, Ashley's already interviewing Andre for possible locations on Amy. Again, a little grammar mistake.
Yeah. See, one thing that I'm actually wondering now is in Miraculous, like it's established that Andre likes to move around to different parts of the city, so no one like knows exactly where he's going to be. However, in a true like Where's Waldo style moments, Marinette actually like tracks the frequency of his appearances in different locations and figures out where he is most likely to be with a whole percentage. Which makes me think the police have done this too. They have a chart that's even more accurate than Marinette's chart, or potentially she donated her old chart and Andre hasn't changed his route. Yeah, that's my headcanon now.
Let's just go with that. Let's just go with that.
And that's why they found him in 10 minutes.
Well, also, they were actually, I think it was more like they were driving to where he was going to be for the day, but they also ran to like some traffic.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Depending on, yeah. If he was anywhere far away from the police station, that would be a while. Paris is a very large city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Only why do you want me and her to not yell at your cousin? 'Cause we're cops. Yeah, we're cops. We like to yell.
Are you crazy, Miles? We're trying to make Amy feel better, not break her heart.
We're trying to arrest her. We're not trying to make her feel better. That's what Lucky Charms are for. Magical Charms, sorry. Got it.
Oh, I'll be Ashley.
Oh.
Officer Ashley to Officer Riley. Riley. You want me?
You're Riley? Also Riley, so.
No, you give me Riley for this.
Okay. This is Officer Riley. Go ahead, Ash.
Andre gave me the. Let me try that again. Andre gave me the location where your cousin is, Riley. She's at the pier.
Okay, Miles and I are on our way. Over and out.
Time for.
I actually don't know what that means. I'm sure that's police for something.
Yeah, that means copy that. That's I had to look up what 10 because sometimes in school buses they also in like bus services they also say 10-4. So I'll look up what 10-4.
Yeah, it has been like over 17 years since I've been on an American school bus. But yeah,
10-4 is a radio single that means message received, you got it, or okay.
I mean, is that accurate to the US or to France? Is the question.
That is just I think that's just a universal slang term meaning okay, yes, or I understand.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, why is she still in the city? Get out of the city! Leave! Wait, what is my cousin doing here? What is my cousin, the known police officer, doing here? I wonder! Don't tell me she's going to arrest me.
Okay, Miles, let me do the talking since I know her best.
She's in earshot of both of you, but sure.
No. Since biologically Riley knows Amy best, I think this would be the first time she met Miles.
No, but biologically she knows her best. No, I mean like she's in earshot, and like Amy can hear this conversation.
Oh,
But-
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like make it a whisper. I should
Yeah.
have made
Also,
it
if she's just been at Andre's, there is like an ice cream that looks kind of like the ones that Andre sells in Gacha as one of the props as well.
Yeah, I didn't. The reason why I didn't want her to hold an ice cream because I didn't want that effect of like ice cream dripping down on her clothes. So I just made it assume that like she already ate her ice cream and then went to the pier.
But I mean, most people, you kind of ignore like the dripping effect, but that's nice attention to detail that you even thought of that.
Yeah.
Honestly, even the show ignores ice cream dripping because people just kind of like just enjoy their ice creams and they don't really worry about them melting.
Yeah.
I do wonder what colors or flavors Andre would have would have given her.
Most likely orange sherbet and pistachio, to represent Rena and Carapace, her parents.
I was thinking of orange to represent, like prison jumpsuits, but yeah, that works too. Cherry to represent his blood.
No. I don't think Andre would go that dark with her.
I mean, he somehow always knows what ice cream people need based on their moods. She's in the mood of, like, fleeing from the law because she's killed someone. Andre must know!
Oh my
gosh. It's more ice cream represents that someone's present. That's what Andre usually does. But yeah, like the idea. Okay, more specifically, it's usually about like the other the person's like significant other or the person they're in love with, and he somehow always like manages to figure that out. But
yeah,
it's still about the present. Yeah, he does individual ice creams now after the whole Glaciator trilogy, where he realizes like, oh yeah, I need to back off from shipping teenagers. Okay.
Yeah, and the reason why she takes off her hat is just so you can see her emotions better. Because I realized when it came to the hats I use for the police hats, it covers the entire eyebrow, or the majority of the entire eyebrow. So that's why she's taking off her hat.
Yeah. I mean, it does, like, humanize her a bit more as well. Like, in-universe as well, I can imagine her doing that as a sense, like, I'm not here as, like, the police officer right now. I'm going to take that off. It's just me for the time being.
Yeah, anyway. Hey, cuz.
Leave me alone, Riley.
Listen to me. We're not going to let you be in jail for a long time.
That's really up to the judge to decide, but sure.
Your mom requested that to Sabrina.
I mean, I will say, I guess, like, being a superhero gives us certain, like, elements of, well, I was gonna say elements of clout, but then again, Sabrina knows who she is, so that's also, yeah. You can't arrest me yet. You can't arrest me if I... You can't arrest me if I leave. Yeah. It's come better to think about the chaos that I caused.
I mean, she didn't kill a pop creator, so... Like,
I mean, that depends. Are pop creators famous in this universe? Because, I don't know. I do know that in the original series, like at least you like your character, you were like a popular judge on the TV show. I think that's what people would have known you for most likely. So that would become a scandal. Then again, the headline would also be that oh my goodness, this person also turned into a bungler.
Yeah. It'll be okay, guys.
Don't you understand, Riley? Johnny's gone. It's all my fault.
No, it isn't, Ams. From what your mom said, it was an accident.
But I shot him right in the heart. I am to blame. An accident that I caused.
Believe me, cuz I was just as shocked as you were when Sabrina told me, like, as you were, like, she was shocked that she killed me, so that's what she's talking about. But anyway, I was just as shocked as you were when Sabrina told me that I have to arrest you. Okay, no.
Let me sing about my crimes first
Before you arrest what?
Shot through the chest, and I'm to blame. I give Pow-Ups a bad name.
Oh, no.
You're gonna what?
That's part of the job, unfortunately, Amy. If someone is accused of murder, I have to take them in.
Yeah, no superhero class getting around that one. Fine. Just get it over with.
I'll try to be gentle with the handcuffs, okay?
Poof! She's gone. Okay.
Now
That
you
is
know
not
this.
how you put handcuffs on.
No. She was doing the traditional thing to like put hands over her head. The reason why her sleeves changed is just so you could. I used one of the wrist features to represent handcuffs. So that way, the reason why it changed was just so you could, when she puts down her hands, you could actually see the handcuffs.
I mean, sure, but also the hands above the head thing is usually to like is usually not where they put the handcuffs on a person. I think they usually do it like behind your back, so you're not like constantly like this.
I don't think there was a pose for them to do it behind the back, though.
Oh yeah, I guess that would have to be a Gacha Life 2 thing, yeah. Oh yeah, I guess because now I see what you mean because her arms have to be at her sides now. I guess the handcuffs just have like a very long like link between them. Yeah. Okay. Follow us, Amy.
Okay. Also, originally, before I do Riley's line, if you go back a few seconds, like to when Riley and Amy are walking into the car, that's a bit too far. Right there.
There you go.
So originally, I had a photo of Miles getting into the car. I think I just accidentally deleted that. So in case you were wondering where Miles went, it was technically in the cop car.
Yeah. This is also the world's tiniest cop car as well.
It's the only cop car I could find in Gacha, so...
Yeah, I guess adjusting the scale for this would make it so that she couldn't reach the steering wheel. Yeah. Like like normally this is where I would say like free pick, but like an imported prop of some kind would have been the way to go. But yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that Gacha had a cop car, honestly.
Yeah, it does. Anyway.
It was the ability to pop my teleport away from them to go. Yeah, that's what I thought she was doing originally. I didn't know she was going to still be in the city. When she teleported the first time, I thought she just left like a random location. Yeah, she got teleported away, Rena could have helped her with some illusion to try and like divert the police
Yeah.
attention from her until until they touched her and she disappeared. By which point it would already be too late, and she could have packed her stuff and left. There were definitely other ways if she was planning to flee this whole time. Actually, wait, Rena could have also, I mentioned this before, she could have actually like changed the wounds on the body. They were found out in autopsy that that it was an illusion. But before anything, they wouldn't like tamper with the body until like after they registered it. So actually, by that stage, it would already be too late.
Yeah, I will say though, I feel like that would also make Rena guilty, and me, I don't want to make my favorite Maracas Leyba character guilty of something that her daughter did. So
I mean, right? Okay.
I'll help you in, cuz like.
And she doesn't help her; she just goes in on by herself.
No. She basically tried to help her get inside.
But she went in first.
Like Riley went in first, and then she helped her get Amy's setting down.
Okay.
It's hard to explain. Yeah,
All
and the reason why it says 5 minutes later is because this time they didn't hit any like traffic lights.
Okay, I guess they didn't have to, scramble around a little bit to see if Andre was on his way or not. They knew they went straight there. Okay. Oh, backing up.
Yeah, there's... And then there's the moment where Amy gets in jail, and then...
Array used the foreground, too.
Yeah.
I know you're worried about your daughter, Rena. We'll take care of her as if she's home with you, so it's with you at home, there. I know it must have been hard for you to arrest your cousin, Riley. Which is why I don't know why you were put in charge of the mission.
Yeah, it was.
Of all the cops in the city, yeah.
Yeah, what about Alex and Lucas, though? Their big sis is now in a holding cell. I meant to say holding cell.
Yeah, okay. Awaiting trial, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, the video's almost over. I'm guessing the trial is going to be like the next part, but yeah, there's like not as much time in the video as I imagined.
Yeah. The very end will explain. But anyway.
We don't know. Maybe they did confiscate the pop ring. Because we cut to artist already in the cell, right? She's got to go gone through processing before that. So I think that was like in between. So they could have confiscated her stuff.
Yeah, in between, Riley asked Amy if she could give her pop ring.
Yeah. Although you know the person who could actually solve this immediately, Majesty.
Ooh. Oh yeah, Majesty.
Yeah, because remember, she has been shown to charm people into thinking exactly what she wants them to, with more accuracy than the most skillful Jedi. So, yeah. that could definitely happen.
Anyway, that I think that's you. In terms of the lines.
I'll try to explain what happened to them. I'm sure they have many questions other than that. Well, they don't know what's happened yet. This isn't like a public news report yet, unless Clara Contard has been onto it already.
Because.
Oh, we're gonna get Clara Contard in a second.
We're gonna get called from Jess to Sabrina.
Okay.
Chief Sabrina.
Hey Sabrina, it's Jess. Is Rena with you? Just over the headphones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It's Jess.
Hey Jess, what's up?
Hey Rena. Don't worry about telling Amy's brothers. After we reported Johnny's death, we teleported to your house and told them. She at least told them that, Amy committed the murder.
Okay. I was gonna say like I'm just imagining like I say like, oh, at least we haven't, these people don't know about this yet. They won't know until later. And then we cut to like Nadia Chamak on like prime time, just going through the reports.
Don't be amused. It's just the news. We begin with some breaking news. Amy Césaire of the Disco Puff murdered her creator.
Oh yeah, also Amy Césaire identified as member of the Disco Pops.
Jess, are they okay?
Not really, Riley.
Can we say hi to Riley, Jess?
Let our cousin go, let our sister go, you big meanie. Anyway. Yeah, hang on. Alex and Lucas want to say hi.
Hi, Riley. Hey, boys. I know you're worried about Amy. She's going to be okay. But our sister's in jail. Yeah, see, there's the change. There's the change in their form. They're now a little taller and they changed a bit of clothing.
Yes, the present day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
okay.
So I know you're probably gonna have questions on why Alex and Lucas looked a little different. So that's why I put that in the description.
Well, I actually, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, okay, yeah.
Anyway, whoops. And it was hard for me to arrest her. Don't worry, she's not going to be in a jail for long, or at least we're hoping she's not going to be in jail for long.
That's a call with a memory wipe. Yeah, witness for the defense, Majesty. Princess Majesty of Avalonia, yeah.
Can we visit her from time to time? That's you.
Of course you two can visit her. She's your sister, after all. This really does sound like Strike Back Sadness. Because at the end of that episode, they go to the Agrest mansion.
Right.
And they say, oh, don't worry, the Kwamis are all taken care of. You can come see them at any time. And it's like, I don't know about that one.
Like I said in that thing, the creator, Thomas Ostrog, he basically wanted to make Gabriel a good guy at the end, like saving them. So I figured I might as well honor his choice.
I mean, sure, but the way that they got to the point of Gabriel being a quote unquote good guy was basically it was a redemption arc, and for that to happen, he needs to have done the bad things in order to get to that point, rather than rather than like erasing the rest of the stuff. Even though this is one thing that like Aiden has a point of contention at the end of end of season 5, because he was unsatisfied with the idea that it seemed like that it seemed like Gabriel was just being portrayed as the hero, to which I argued, of course he was, because no one else knew about that.
Right.
So what were they going to assume happened? They're not, unless they know his identity, then yeah, they're not going to be like, oh yeah, well, forget that guy. They're going to honor him because he was a beloved member of the of the city and the world in general. Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. But Aiden was unsatisfied by that. Unsatisfied by the fact that Marinette basically chose to do a Spider-Man 1 and not tell Harry, essentially. And although but then again, the epilogue, as in like the London special. I mean, we keep calling it the epilogue for some reason. The London special seemed to sway Aiden over to the other side. So vindication. But yeah. So I guess he's happy now.
Yeah. How long does Amy have to stay?
That's for the judge to decide.
She's going to have her court case tomorrow. Whether she gets a lifetime sentence or even worse, the death penalty, because some murders do have the death penalty as an option for the sentence. That's up to the court.
Yeah, that depends on the country, and I don't know. I have to look this up. So obviously, France has a bit of a tumultuous history with death penalty, very famously recorded. So I can imagine that they've moved away from that since, but I mean, maybe not. Well, I guess I have to look into that. But yeah, I hadn't considered it for that reason.
We don't want Amy to die, though. Yeah, you could. I don't want her to die either. Like, they're all worried for her, as you can clearly tell. Anyways, I gotta go prepare Amy for her court case tomorrow.
I think it's normally the lawyers that do that.
Bye, Riley. That's
Mom
you.
will be home soon, okay, boys? Oh my goodness, I just had a vision in my mind when I thought of lawyers. In the Bubbler when
Yeah.
when Nino goes up to Gabriel, he's trying to get him to convince him to change his mind. Just be like, yeah, come on, be cool, dude. I mean, sir, that kind of thing. Yeah. I'm just imagining him doing that as like a defense attorney. It's like.
That is actually a very
Judge dude, let my daughter off, please.
That is a very good idea for what Nino's job could be in my Pops universe. So you're just giving me really good ideas, Jacob.
I vaguely remember you saying something about him becoming a DJ, but yeah, that works too. maybe he's lawyer by day, DJ by night.
Yeah.
And carapace somewhere in between, in his off moments.
Hey, Mom. Love you.
Love you too, boys. Bye.
Bye. The next morning. Oh, yeah, that's me. I just wish this was all nightmare.
We keep swapping, so it's hard to keep track.
'Cause it's time for the court case. Okay. Now I was gonna say, I didn't want to make this episode really, really, really long, so when we do get to the court case, it's just gonna cut straight to the judge declaring the sentence. You're not gonna see like the different cases, anything.
Okay.
It's just in the interest of time.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, in the interest of time, we're just gonna go straight to the sentence. Anyway, continue. Let's continue.
Okay.
I'm going with you since I'm family to you.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to be the judge or should I be the judge?
Before we get to that, well, I can be the judge. I'll be the. I actually voiced a judge in a Minecraft series one time.
Okay.
I forgot what voice I did, so I'll probably do something else.
What was the question? What was the question you were gonna ask?
Where the heck are we?
This is I don't know if they have a court case scene in Gacha Club, so this is like my best. This is like the best I could do. Okay? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess. All right. I've got her name was Amber, not Amy. Okay. Amber Laheef says here, in light of the murder of Wipeout Fan 18, which I guess is his legal name now, I sentence you to prison.
Well, that's my as you know, that's my YouTube name, so that's...
Yeah, but like, I've never heard a court case ever refer to someone by their gamer tag,
Okay, fair enough. Anyway, let's do a take 2 and action.
Amber Laheef says here, in light of the murder of Jonny, I sentence you to prison for life. Probably gonna use gavels in American courts. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
I guess we've skipped the whole, trial portion. I mean, fair enough. That is like very specific.
Yeah. Wait, are you leaving me? Wait, what happened? I think we're losing Jacob. I know. Eli and Bond both warned me that this was not gonna go well. I will admit that. I will. Well, at least you know that she's not actually going to be a criminal.
I mean, honestly, even if she were, that would actually be kind of like more interesting. What do they do from there? What are the implications for like a superhero duty? Like what responsibility should we actually get to? There was some like interesting concepts there because actually, the Pops accidentally killing someone, maybe not in this circumstance, but in general, is kind of an interesting idea because what do you grapple with at that point? Because
I mean,
it can happen when you're like constantly in combat line of duty.
Riley the new bounce pop, but
okay, yeah, sure. Like a replacement could happen, but I mean, like even aside from that, and of course, everyone like having to take like a moral stance of some kind. This only feels like a like potentially one of like the darker like Marvel timelines. You know what I mean? Where like they grapple with like this idea of like one of the superheroes accidentally like has to deal with that. I can imagine, and of course, everyone like based on like their moral stance of like how they view justice, because superheroes famously, because they don't directly adhere to the justice system by definition, because they have to try and impart their own thing, they have slightly different moral codes to each other, which is why a lot of the times they clash, and that's why they fight, or more often than not in comics. So yeah like that to me was why I was like, okay, this I mean, this seemed like a traumatizing idea, but like, I mean, it would be an interesting one to explore. Never saw like, I never thought like Pops would go in this direction. Like obviously you surprised me with with Talia before Ballet Pops even happened. But this, yeah.
Like, would you say this? We're actually have an episode of an Australian comedy show where Lionel and Woodley were called Lionel and Woodley, where one of the protagonists wants to change his name to an obviously innocent man in case he ever has.
I mean, that's one idea. Congrats, Jonny, you killed Jacob. Yeah, now who's going to trial? Yeah. Mr. Rubber Unicorn, the best 2016, we sentence you to 20 years in prison. That's why you don't use online usernames in court cases.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, like I said, both. Well, first I pitched the idea in the Pops Discord, so you probably could have saw it already. But Bond said he did like it. He was just like, he just warned me to be careful with it, just in case it was not going to be a good review. But I did mark the nightmare thing as a spoiler, just so you didn't see it. So if you wanted to see it, you just tap the message.
Well, see, that's the thing. I generally avoid spoilers for that reason, because again, most of these reviews, part of the entertainment is the blind reactions. I wouldn't have walked out if I knew it was coming. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Which of the image forgets about by morning? Well, I mean, yeah. Okay, so, but yeah, I will say, of course, that like these reviews are not the be all and end all of anything. So yeah, like obviously, Good Johnny went with an idea that he was committed to, despite the review, because obviously, it's not like I'm here from my ivory tower or something, casting like objective judgments on these things.
Yeah.
That being said, obviously for this review, I will definitely say that for me personally, I never enjoy like it was all a dream plan. Even as a kid, like I never enjoyed that aspect of things, because it all unless the dream was like lent into like that, like it became surreal. If a dream like feigns reality and then is built to be a dream, it feels like a waste of time. If you have like a surreal adventure was like all symbolic or something, then sure, kind of similar to, again, the when we find about Dr. Ruin's corruption. That was
Yeah.
that was a dream, but it was never meant to mimic reality. It was meant to mimic A Christmas Carol because, famous IP.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if that's a thing for me personally. I've never enjoyed that, but yeah, it kind of feels like that's the distinction there. Anyways, no,
Amy, are you okay? Yeah, the reason why it's silent for the rest of this video is just to represent like silence and night. So
Okay, I guess.
yeah, so you're no music for the rest of this. For this,
Okay.
anyway.
That's like doing good a fidget with an animal pops. Got remember the grip of some of the gruesome crimes that are murder worthy. Gotta stay done. That's another thing superheroes do sometimes. I mean, I will say, famously at the start of the DCEU, Man of Steel got a lot of criticism for I guess spoilers for Man of Steel, I suppose. Superman breaking Zod's neck as a way to save people. Yeah. He's about to like laser some people. Superman is wrestling with him. He can't prevent him from doing so, so he decides to break his neck in that moment, and that's like a huge moment. Of course, people fail to factor in the Superman already killed Zod in Superman 2 in the previous continuity. People found that to be fine. But that aside, that's one thing that people never seem. That's the polarizing event of that movie that people seem to wrestle with. Because yeah, like obviously, you don't expect that from Superman of all people, to have to break like his moral code in that specific way, and that's what made that version a little bit different. So yeah, like superheroes sometimes like will have to go to extreme lengths in order for the greater good, and that's one of those like moral like wrestlings that they have done since almost the beginning of time for superheroes.
Yeah,
maybe not the golden age, maybe later than that, but almost as the dawn of time.
I think
I just had a nightmare, Jess.
What happened?
Jonny would join the Bunglers and I would accidentally kill him.
Amy, it's okay. It's just a dream.
Don't worry, most of what Jonny said in the dream wasn't canon anyway. Which actually, in retrospect, means that we don't have to specify whether or not, the whole Bon and Jacob thing actually happened, because it could be interpreted as, dreams not making sense.
Mm-hmm.
So at least in that aspect, silver lining. Okay.
Yeah. Molly had a dream where she turned into a vampire once. It's just to help her. It's just for like a, like.
Yeah. Yes, it was a scary vampire, not a hot vampire. It just felt so real, though. Yeah, so the sunlight on Molly's skin. That's why she woke up.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll be okay soon.
In most cases, dreams fade from consciousness like almost immediately. So yeah, she probably will be okay soon.
How about we get ready for the day and get some breakfast? Because I forgot to mention, it was like around, even though it looked dark, it was like around, I'm gonna say 6:30 a.m., which is usually when my family would usually get up for the day in terms of school. So
no, that's fair. In Europe, that's like that'll be dark anyway. So okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And there you go. That's me as a bungler. So, because the rest of it is just me saying like and subscribe. So, thoughts? Just being honest with me, it probably sucked.
I mean, it wasn't my favorite, but I don't think it was nearly as traumatizing as Bon made it out to be at the beginning. Maybe that was kind of like overhyped, but then again, after Strike Back Sadness, and especially after Childhood Memories, I'm like, okay, this is just like regular, run-of-the-mill disco pops craziness. that can
Mhm.
sometimes land and sometimes can't. So, so yeah, like it does kind of like remove its own stakes in that aspect, but I guess it doesn't technically answer the question of if you're a bungler because it wasn't actually you. But then again, that's I guess
Right.
that kind of opens the door for
I will
something.
say, if you were still, I think I already revealed it, but if you were still wondering who Wi-Fi Moth is, it's me. So technically, I am a villain in the Disco Pop thing. It's just not. It's just not the blade as you saw in this episode. It was more. It's more, in more like a miraculous.
I mean that kind of makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, because obviously moths in general, because that's moths and butterflies have definitely been the de facto villains from since the dawn of time. But also Wi-Fi from Lady Wi-Fi, so I can kind of see
Yeah, Lady
the
Wi-Fi.
connection to Alia again.
Hence why I go after Alia and Nino's Miraculous instead of Ladybug and Candawars. Which I know it's a bit confusing, but I got a different
well, yeah, because I mean, it
somehow.
ultimately wouldn't offer you like any immediate benefits, but then again, your motivations can be different, so
Yeah.
you didn't have to want to reshape reality necessarily.
Yeah. I'm gonna just check the live chat to see who is still around while we do pros and cons.
We love trauma in this household, says Ghost Kitty. You'll say my character has claws, but I was going to call Kitty Pops and Kitty Pops now Water Pop. There's concepts in the name Kitty Pop. That is a good question. I guess if a pop changed the name becomes open. I guess they technically could have done that as source material, right? What if Glow Pop instead was like the new Power Pop? I wonder how that would have gone down though. Actually,
dang it, Eli left.
Yeah, she had to go like 6 minutes ago.
I just realized that now, though.
I think she's already. Yeah, she's already offered her thoughts, so I suppose that's.
What if that Dre was a premonition? Says Fox.
I mean, it could be if there's like a more concrete reason that the blade would exist. But then again, if Wi-Fi Moth is going to be a thing, then I guess the blade probably wouldn't exist in that form. I guess.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, I could definitely see the blade having a more concrete motivation and a confidence in the Bungler's lair that mirrors this one. But then I guess Amy knows to, I don't know, aim for the legs or something. Make it non-fatal. Yeah. Or I guess decrease the power a little bit. Yeah, that would work too. Any of that. I guess also that explains like why Majesty wasn't involved in this, because ultimately, yeah, that was the nightmare, and Majesty's already Majesty's already the awake nightmare, so I should need to be there as well.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that like at some point after the Bon and Jacob video came out, I actually finished watching season 3 and started watching season 4, where of course they introduced the Jester that was meant to be the evil version of Majesty.
Oh yeah.
But by that stage, it was like, I mean, that's one way to do it.
Yeah.
We already committed, yeah. You're part of Animal Pops, my own Pop team members. I get the impression that that Ballet Pops is definitely going to go into the direction of they're not happy with Majesty at all at this point.
Yeah.
Well, that does make me wonder how they're going to come back, because people don't remember. Because Bon asked this in the Jacobs during like his final speech to Eli. I didn't say anything, but he was confused about like why ballroom not ballroom pop. Sorry, that's a different thing altogether.
Eurovision.
Yeah, no, why Ballet Pops was even continuing after season 1, because the way that it ended seemed to be pretty definitively final and tragic.
Oh, Ballet Pops.
And the reason it was continuous because the original like pitch for Ballet Pops that I had was that it would be the first series that is to grapple with the idea that that a pop had died somewhere in the past, and there was a new member who's the audience surrogate in that situation, getting to realize that like just filling the position, and like part of it was going to be the idea like, okay, how do you like fill in that new role? I kind of got the idea like after obviously like because Crystal Pop at the start of the Super Pop series, she just joins and then there's like no like issues or difference dynamics and whatever, which is fine. You can do that, but conversely, that means the other idea could be applied somewhere else at a different time. That was the point of it, and Eli took that in the direction of okay, well instead of having it be like a mystery or having like a distant idea of someone in the someone that they're grappling with, and that bit and the group being like that general arc, we're gonna see that character first in season 1 and then go into that, so the audience also feels that loss. Which again, I'm of two minds about, on the grounds that the mystery of it and how they cope with it was meant to be like the focus originally in my version, but in Eli's version, I can see why from the audience perspective that they prefer that method, and clearly it paid off. So yeah, like I can yes, I get it, but that's why it's continuing, because now it's going into what it was originally going to be.
Yeah. Anyway, should we do the cons first or the pros?
I mean, I feel like I kind of already like went over that. Well, I get okay, fine. So pros, still really like the opening with the cinematography. I feel like you're definitely getting better like choosing the music, and you're making decisions about like when to have silence. You have the sound effects and everything. Honestly, like most of the start of that was relatively solid, aside from a couple of lore misses, which ultimately are just things like, oh well, this could have been this thing here because we both know the show so well, so of course they're like, oh well, this version might have been cooler. Ultimately, inconsequential stuff from my end. Of course, where it ends up declining is when the death actually kind of kicks in, and suddenly it's and suddenly you realize that you go through like all these different things that a character definitely would do in that situation. But then again, ultimately, because it was a dream and dreams don't often make sense, the characters do stuff that doesn't make sense retroactively, fixes itself. But the problem is, of course, that just if it gets replaced by the idea of it feeling like a waste of time as a result of none of it actually having any consequence.
Yeah.
Maybe also to do with the fact that like the Pop series is serialized, so things do carry over from one episode to the next, and that's the custom, rather than having it be episodic and status quo restoring itself regardless. Even in those situations, I personally don't tend to like the dream stuff, but people tend to be more forgiving of those in general than for other shows. Although of course nothing will ever be as bad as Los Serrano. That was a sitcom I didn't watch, thankfully, but I heard that that in the last episode, I watched the last episode, and it reaches a climax point where the main character is about to commit self-delete off a bridge, and then he wakes up, and it turns out it's back to the beginning scene of the series, and nothing in the entire like several seasons of it ever happened.
Yeah,
that is the worst example. Nothing will ever beat that example for why the whole dream thing is terrible. But yeah, like minor examples still irk me, at least personally, and probably other people as well, I imagine.
Yeah.
What's the place called Village Academy, a school for creative artists? That's because I'm an artist. My teammates will also do different types of art, music, and designing.
Ooh.
Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, it's. I was gonna say it's. It sounds like you can do what my passion failed to. Let's say. It's not an actual school, to my knowledge. I don't think so. I do vaguely recall there was a show called Violetta, which I think was about
Disney.
I think it was about a musician. So like specifically, I don't actually deal with other forms of art. I didn't watch this one. I just like saw.
I think I may call. Give me a sec.
The video's almost over, but sure, okay. Yeah. So, actually, you know what? While he's gone, I'll look up the synopsis for Violetta.
Okay, I got go because we're going out for dinner. So bye.
Okay, we're gonna finish off anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so Violetta's story of a super talented teen with an incredible seeing ability who must face and overcome many challenges in the path to following her ... and that doesn't finish the sentence. Apparently, the main character is just called like the main actress is just named Teeny, like just a mononym. Sure, okay. Oh wait, no, hold on. Martina Storysil, I guess but I guess her stage name, her her nom de plume is Teeny. Okay, sure, why not? So yeah, I guess in that sense, like she seems to be a singer, full stop, rather than like a general artist. But I'm not sure. That might cause some like reminders people who have watched the series. Maybe I'll check that one out. It's on Disney Plus, so I can watch that one. So I might check that one out, and I'll get back to you on that. But for now, I guess it is time to go. We'll leave episode 9 for another day. Maybe tomorrow, maybe sometime later, because we tend to come back to same creators like sometime afterwards. But if you want to know what happens later in an episode that is hopefully not a dream, maybe we're back on track for Disco Pops, then I guess check out this other one. I am curious though. Episode 9 came out today, and episode 8 came out yesterday, which means episode 9 had like 1 day of production time, unless Jonny was making them both simultaneously. Didn't get a chance to ask about that because I just thought that right now, but that does raise some alarm bells for me if a gacha video takes that short amount of time to produce, even if it is only a few minutes long. I don't know how long it actually is. How long is it? Let's see. 11 minutes. Okay, that is impressive for a day, but again, it depends on like how that's executed. That being said, go into the description of this video and leave a like on the other video if you want an episode where I get kidnapped and the Pops have to rescue me. So if you want that, obviously give likes to that video. I'll say that one for today. Before we leave this one, subscribe if you've done this already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.